If you've been subscribed for a while, hopefully you've noticed a slow improvement in quality in the videos. I mean, especially some of the early Fuji videos, Nikon videos, frankly, are quite hard to watch back. But apparently there's people out there that find them useful, which is pretty amazing. So, you know, this is really a personal project to me to learn video and see if I can produce quality content and enjoy it. And one of the things I learned way back when, or I heard before I was even making any kind of videos, was audio is king. You can have a video that YouTube would refer to as filmed by a potato, but if the audio is good, you may well hold on to the audience. Now, I've had a few issues with the audio setups I've used over the time, and you know, I think gadget heads, we end up going back and forth with gear. Unfortunately, we don't always land on the perfect thing, and sometimes you've just got to invest. Well, I've picked up something that seems to be all the rave, and I'm hoping it will just give me a better quality of sound, a more uniform quality of sound, and more important, an easier way to get good sound. Now, I feel bad for my Insta mic, but what I bought just works as a lav mic, but wireless and in a very small package. So I've got the RØDE Wireless Go, and as you can see, it's already been cracked open. In fact, I'm using it now. It's somewhere down here, hidden away. I'm hoping it sounds good. This is my first proper test, kind of. First time I'm testing it with my Asus Zenfone 6 using the what's now called Procam X app. So let's see how we crack on. But first, let's take a look at it close up, as if you haven't already seen millions of videos about it already. Be safe out there, people. The TRS cable to get us into the, I think the DSLR with this smartphone. I'm going to have to use another cable, which I believe I got with my Aperture mic, so that should do the job. If not, the SC7 from RØDE is what you need. We've got a nice neoprene pouch here. It is what it is. Nice, small, quality is fine. Not a problem there. Two USB-C cables. Very, very handy. Pretty cool they included two. That's, well, very cool. Then we've got these two wind muffs. Now, I'm not completely sure if these are newer versions to the ones everybody complained about, but we'll see how we get on with that. We've got two, possibly just in case you lose them. Transmitter first. Turn it on by pressing the button on the bottom. Blue lights. That's going to annoy me potentially, but that'll let you know how it's getting on with the syncing and the battery level. No other battery level indicator, so you don't know at what point your battery is. Mic itself with little holes for the dead cats, as you saw. Input for a 3.5mm lav mic. USB, a very handy belt clip on the back, which also doubles up, well, in the case of the receiver more than anything, to go on your hot shoe mount. The on-off on the bottom, as we already used. And then the other piece, the receiver, as you can see, we've got a DB button. I'll show you the settings in a moment. A sync button there. The on-off, USB-C there, and your line out there, so you can patch it in to your camera via that. So that nice belt clip. This, I'm afraid, annoys me, because if I want to just run and gun and not use a lav mic, I don't really want all, you know, what is it, this one, I don't want all this business showing, so I'm going to probably have it this side, and then I'm faced with a big bit of branding, which is not my thing, so I might put a piece of Velcro on there, and then I can have the other side of the Velcro on the camera, whether it's a DSLR, Osmo Pocket, Fujifilm camera, whatever. So then I've got somewhere, well, for the transmitter, somewhere nice to store it, and for the receiver, well, somewhere basically to attach it. Not all my cameras have a hot shoe, cold shoe mounts, you know, Osmo Pocket and GoPro and the like, so that'll be pretty handy. But if you have been paying attention, you can see we've also got a cool little screen. With this, we can monitor the signal. We've got a receiver and transmitter battery level. We can turn down the dimness, which I'm potentially going to do just to save a bit of battery life. Signal is good. And here we have, for your dB, as I've only set the Canon manually to just below half, which I really think I want to change, when I press this, it's going to go too hot. So at the lowest is where I think I want it to go, because this pumps out a pretty good signal. So if I press it now, that's definitely too hot. I can see on the monitor I would definitely have needed to turn that down in settings, and so this one is going to be ridiculous. So if I put that there, that's looking like it's coming to around 12. Now with my limiting to -4, this may well be fine. Let me just drop it a touch. That should be a lot lower. That's quite low, not even -12 on the monitor, so it might be too low actually. But I'm going to listen back, see how it fares, and then when we do some face-to-face tests and across the videos that I'll use it with, yeah, I think we'll settle. But the idea of this is plug and play, and from what I'm seeing when I'm on the lowest setting, plug and play seems to be fine, to be honest. I don't think I've gone too far wrong, but you know, I need to just go out and have a little play with it and then come back and I'll let you know how I feel. Just so we can compare with the intro, this is the same setup but without my new investment, the RØDE Wireless Go. So onboard mics only. I'm hoping there is a noticeable difference. I imagine it's not drastically bad, you know, for something like this. Should be fine, but this should have made a difference. Now I can watch this, go back to the intro, watch this, go back to the intro like a complete lunatic to justify my purchase. Once again, I'm sorry that this sat on the hard drive for what, half a year or so. Yeah, probably for a good reason. I think we had more important things to share on the channel, I hope. Anyway, I thought I'd put it out because I'm also finishing off editing once I've finished a bit of work that I'm doing at the moment. A video about the RØDE Video Mic Go versus the Wireless Go, because I just wanted to see how it fared. But we've been using these bad boys since October 2019 now, when I put this video together. And I'm happy, very happy. They hold the charge well. The sound is fine. Not talking about from a audio expert per se, but it just works well. I never need to go crazy with the range. In the test footage for the Video Mic Go versus the Wireless Go, there is a range test of sorts, but let's just say be careful with line of sight, and you can go to crazy distances. I think in that video I went to 250 feet, so just over 70 meters, and it was fine. I never do that. You might have an application for that. Just be careful if you turn your back with this piece on the front, of course. You're probably going to lose sight of the other bit that's plugged in to your camera. Anyway, that's that. Clearly a few things have changed, and this semi-quarantine has got me going through the footage that I did before. But this video was basically completed, edited, etc. All I've done is add that title thing at the beginning and this bit of nonsense waffle at the end. But what I want to know is, what system are you using? Are you using your XT3 with a RØDE setup? Are you using another set of mics? I've gone through a bunch of mics over
the time. I believe even in this video I used a Boya BYM1, something like that. Anyway, you would have seen it there. Cracking, cheap lav mic, not a problem at all. I've used other cheap shotguns, versions of these that have been fine, frankly. This is another story, but you know, it's very well used. So look out for that, subscribe, and I'll see you in the comments below.